Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Justice League of America, Killer Frost Rebirth, Issue 1. Before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 179, and that's show where I review all the comics I've read this week in one show. If you want to go check out the exclusive comics, in the description below there is a link, and I will have Comic Uno episode annotated either Thursday or Friday. But let's start talking about this comic, which is Justice League of America, Killer Frost Rebirth, Issue 1. So far, I've loved all the Rebirth titles, Adam, Vixen, and Ray. So now we have Killer Frost, and once again, I enjoyed this title. So far 4-4. That's amazing, and getting me even more pumped for Justice League of America when that is released. And this was actually my most anticipated title, because this is a character I know the most about, is Killer Frost, mostly because of the Flash television show. So I was excited to see what they would do with her, especially because now we know, of course, they're trying to make her a hero. And if you read Justice League vs. Suicide Squad, you got a little bit more of a focus of her there. Now, the difference between this book than the other books is that this takes more in present time. The other books were a lot about the origin story. So you learned about Ryan, you learned about Vixen, you learned about Ray. Those three characters, you learn the origins. Killer Frost, you get hints of her origins, and I guess that's a negative of the book, is that I wanted more of her origins, because, this should be it wasn't not new reader friendly, but the other ones were so new reader friendly, I kind of wanted that same vibe for Killer Frost. But the story that he's provided here is really interesting, because we get to see Killer Frost trying not to be a killer anymore, trying to be a hero after the events of Justice League vs. Suicide Squad. And you see the struggle of her, because she has to live by feeding on heat. You see her struggle. And Amanda Waller trying to test her in a very Amanda Waller way. She doesn't really care what happens to people. She just cares that she's right. And by the end, you see that Killer Frost might not be handling her abilities and I guess villainy as much as you think by the end. But she's still trying to control it, and it'll be interesting to see if she'll flip-flop between hero and villain in Justice League of America. But yeah, I found it really interesting of her morality and just seeing Killer Frost as a hero. And of course, I do think it's because of the show, because they want to make Caitlin a hero in the show because she's a fan favorite character. And I think it works here. It worked in this issue. Also, I was really impressed with the artwork. I like that. It kind of reminded me of Miguel's art style, if you've seen his art. And the coloring was really good. It was bright. And usually with these villain books, it's always really dark, and I could even see like a darker blue going on, but it was bright blue. It was a bit cartoony, the artwork, which I think fit for the hero story that's being told for Killer Frost. The artwork worked really well here. So overall, I thought this was a very solid issue, and so far, all of them got 4 stars, and I give this issue 4 stars too. Again, slight disappointment that we didn't learn as much about her past, but it was still a really well done story, and I think that's more of a fault of Justice League vs. Suicide Squad, where we should have gotten more into the head of Killer Frost there, more than this one-shot, which is more of an epilogue to Justice League vs. Suicide Squad. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the issue. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.